make a change in your life. Make it for the better. Now don't you wait no longer. Just shut your back, mother. It's not for the black and white. It's not for the yellow and red. It's not for the sick and homeless. It's not for just one race. It's not for one generation. I see the whole damn nation. Let's go and have a party. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright.
What's about YouTube? So pretty warm out today again, so I got to start working on getting that AC going. I bought this little Sportsman 1000-watt generator, and it's real light, real quiet, and come to find out that it will not start the little 5000 BTU AC that I just installed. And so I started looking into other options. I ordered a 1500 watt 3000 watt surge inverter on my battery bank, and it would not start the AC. Matter of fact, I end up frying the new inverter. So yeah, I have my AC all installed. This is the front box. Also, I come across a good deal on a Yamaha EF2000 inverter generator. Yeah, I said it didn't run, and got a really good deal on it. And I took the carburetor down and got it going pretty good. So I think I did real good on that. It'll replace the little 1000-watt Sportsman. And being that was brand new, I'll resell that. You know, this, as you can see, it's got a little age on it, but I mean, I couldn't pass up the deal, and plus I did the mechanic work on it myself, so I did all right. I'm installing the AC, and as you can see in the video, is getting the hole cut out. I'm certainly no carpenter, so you can see how that goes. But now this is the AC is installed. I can still see a little daylight on the sides. I got to seal that up, but it's doing pretty good. So now what we'll do is I need to run. I still got to run some carburetor cleaner, some seafoam through that new the Yamaha to better clean it out. And so I'll kill two birds with one stone. I'll run I'll run the generator, and I'll start the air conditioner and the refrigerator inside. It's still got a little surge to it, a little lag, and so that's telling me the carburetor isn't completely cleared out yet. I have some seafoam mixed in with the gas, so we'll let that run, and hopefully it'll clear all that up. turn the AC on and see how well the generator handles the load. That's the fan, which is not very exciting. The main test will be when I kick on the compressor. You heard the generator speed up, but the compressor is on now, so it kicked it on just fine. Charger kicked on for the battery bank. Okay, we have the AC going. Let's go ahead and kick on the refrigerator. Wow, it takes a whole lot more to start this refrigerator than the AC, but it did kick it on, so I think that 2,000 watt Yamaha should do just fine for me. Now I'll show you how I installed the hard start capacitor on the little AC. Okay, with the startup of the compressor, what we're going to use is this. It's called a Super Boost, made by Supco, and it's a hard start capacitor, and it wires up to the start capacitor. What we're going to do first is we got the cover off, and we're going to wire this in with the capacitor, and then find a place to mount it. And but first we got to discharge the run capacitor that's on the AC. They will hold a charge and they will zap you. I have all the lights, almost all my lights hooked up, and I'll show you how I tested them out the other night with my rotating TV and stereo hookup. I think I really like. I can't wait to get out in the woods with it, out camping. Okay, now this I'm using the little Andauer 4K camera. We'll see how well the video and audio turns out. And while it may not be as good as my U camera, it should serve well for the purposes that I want it for. I mean, probably, you know, $28. You can't go wrong. There was this site on someone from one of the boondocking groups on Facebook told me about this site called Boondockers Welcome, and it's a pay site where you pay $30 a year for a membership, and you basically you can boondock at someone's house, or at their house, in their driveway or in their yard, or you know, some places have some people have full hookup, some have just an electric cord or just a water hose, you know, but it's for places that you don't have a lot of BLM land. You know, it's good for in cities. The cities are cracking down on people just boondocking on side the road, even in industrial areas. while Walmart is still a good place to boondock, it's so well used. I can see down the road they'll be changing their policy pretty soon. I can see it coming. But the Boondockers Welcome is a site that you go on and you register, sort of like you do with Uber, I suppose. And you can register as a camper or as a host. And a host, you offer up your property for anyone that wants to camp, and what they do is they contact you through the system, and you can tell them whether or not you'll allow them to camp on your property, and it just like a campground has listed what services that you offer, like Wi-Fi or electric hookup, 30 amp or 15 amp, or a water, sewer, just different types of things, and what size camper you can take, and it's basically getting campers together, and your first thought is you don't know who you're going to get camping in your driveway, and they have it's like a feedback system. If you have someone that books with you on your site, and it'll send you a text message. It doesn't send your address to them until the member books it, until everything is decided. Only then it will send the address of your house, or wherever you want them to boondock for the night. But it works on a feedback system. Say you have someone stays at your place and next day leaves trash everywhere, or they were loud all night. Well, you simply report them to the site, and boom, they're kicked off. So it's pretty safe. I'm going to try it out. I got my place set up as a host site, until I get out on the road full time, go full time boondocking, and I have a little bit of space. You can see all behind me. This is what I have, and I'm gonna have that on the Boondocker site. And which is real good. You can pull through from this side is a concrete parking lot that you can pull through, or you can pull through the other side off this gravel road. So it's not like you'd have to back up or unhook. And I'm going to run, matter of fact, I got some of my piping, but I'm going to try to run some sewer. I have electric and water run to this point right here. It's a little trashy right now, but and it ain't scenic, I'm not on a mountainside overlooking a river, but this part of Louisiana, there aren't many. There isn't much BLM land, and for somebody that looks to squat for one night, hey, it works. Now, if someone stays, for the night, and they it doesn't cost anything. It's just basically the hospitality of the host. But if you hook up, if you stay at a place and there is, you hook up to their electricity, you hook up to their water, you use their Wi-Fi. I mean, courtesy is going to tell you to, look, hey, the next day, drop him a 20 or something. Electricity costs, folks. It's not free. Unless you stayed at the person's spot and didn't use any of their services, yeah. But if you hooked up to their electric, look, drop them a 20. I wouldn't say maybe much more than that, because I mean a campground, $30, you just soon get a campground, for full hookups. But even though it is free through the site, I mean, courtesy will tell you to be courteous to your host.
Oh, my friends, I believe we are at the wrong fight, and I cannot read what I did not write. I've been to his house, oh, but the master is gone. But I'd like to leave something behind.